Okay guys, we got an interesting one here. I've already looked at this a little bit. 2007 Dodge Ram. I wasn't going to film this, but they said they had a cylinder 5 misfire. Okay, if we look, these are the codes we get. And there was also, okay, we do got the cylinder 5 there. We got these heater performance codes, okay? So, what I did is I went to data. I was using the Altel before, but I couldn't do I wanted to do a crank relearn. Oh, I went into the wrong thing. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back. System tests. I'm looking for which cylinder is misfiring. There we go. Which cylinder is misfiring? So you'll see cylinder 5's counting up. But when I did a PCM reset in the scan tool and started this up, it stopped misfiring and then it started again. But if I do a clear flood, you can faintly hear an issue. So I'll show you guys what I did. So I put my amp clamp on around the battery right here. We're on a 60 amp scale. I put this on here. And we'll go back to my lab scope. So I'll take this capture here for you guys. We're on a 5 volt scale at 1 second is my time base. So if you look on the bottom, 1 second, 5 volt scale. This is using the amp clamp for higher than what it's rated for, but it won't damage it. So if we crank it here, there we go. We'll stop this. We'll zoom out. And if you look at that. We got low compression and probably cylinder 5. We could sync this, but I'm willing to bet you that's cylinder 5. Actually, we can do this. We can set this up as a sync. Let's just save this. I'll show you guys what else I did. This will give the starter some time to take a break too. There we go. So what else I did was, when I first got here, just to make sure, because I had an issue last time I was at this shop. Good shop, but they messed up and looked at the firing order wrong on a Ford and replaced the wrong one. So I loosened this up. This is my first test, and then I lifted this up, and you can hear it. So that is working. So let me get some probes and we'll check our control in there and we'll sync our control to this. Guys, we got to do this before this dies, but before my scan tool dies. But we're back to the control side of the coil. That's on our green trace right here, even though I'm using yellow lead. So now what we'll do, I only got like 10 minutes till the scope dies. Hopefully I can charge it up enough to use it later. So now we shut this off. Just do a clear flood crank. There we go. There we go. So now if you look, that lines up with our bad cylinder. So now it's running really good. But yeah, you can see, lines up perfectly with our bad cylinder when it's low. So I'm going to shut this off. We're going to pull that spark plug out. We're going to go in cylinder and we're going to check it. Maybe they got a broken valve spring and that. I guess we could go after the oxygen sensor codes, but got to figure out this misfire too. This is more important. Okay guys, so we might not be doing in cylinder test that I was going to do because I can't loosen the spark plug. I'm afraid it's going to snap. And I just talked to the shop and they said they're trying to see if their one tech changed the spark plug or not. The other one said they couldn't loosen it even with a breaker bar. So yeah, they may have to pull the valve cover and see if there's a broken valve spring, because these things break valve springs. I've seen damaged push rods, seen chewed up cams, so we'll have to see what they want to do here. So I guess I'll release this as low compression. If we can go in cylinder, I'll add that into the video. But if not, hope you guys like this. See you later. Okay guys, so here's the spark plug. They impacted it out, but I think this thing was broke for a while. Look at this thing. It doesn't look like a fresh break. It's awfully dark around the edges. So I'm wondering if this thing was running like this. Some of that might be fresh, but I don't, like, the whole half of this is missing. Look how dirty it is in there. Yeah, I don't think this was a fresh break. This might have been the whole problem with the misfire. This might have been our leakage issue. The top broke off, I guess, when they were impacting out, but look how oily that is in there. Sorry about that. There we go. It's crazy. Look at that. I don't think that's that fresh. So how else would this get oily? It should have been a real clean break. Okay, good. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, guys, so here's the spark plug that we took out, and you can see, like, the ceramic down here in the bottom was looks like it was broken. And then here's some other pictures. I know I mentioned some of this, but I'm just going over it again. So you can see how it's like all round on the ceramic, and I figured it was broken for a while, and that's what I was saying to my friend that works at the shop. And let's see in here, so you can see some white, but it's like really dirty. And then let's see, here's some other pictures, there's some more, but you can see like there's black around the edges, so it was like around right at the electrode, so it was broken for a while. Like they said that this thing would run fine for a while, then it would stop running fine, then it would run fine. And this is in the cylinder. We had like this like liquid that was in the cylinder. I don't know if it came down from the spark plug hole or what, but if you look at the cylinder walls, it looks like it's like pitted, but it's hard to tell with the bore scope. And here's a picture of what my friend took inside the cylinder. And then look at this, look at the piston. The piston's all beat up, the cylinder wall's all beat up. So the ceramic was bouncing around in there, so it was broke for a while. Let's go back. Oh, I want to show you guys this. So actually, right there in the center, that's actually a piece of the ceramic. It was laying in there still. We tried to get it out, but we couldn't get it out. And then what they ended up telling me was, when they took the intake off, because I guess they replaced the knock sensors in this, trying to fix the misfire. Not sure why, but they said the intake was filled with this like white powder. They said it felt like teeth filings, like this white powder, and it must have been from all the spark plug material. Must have blew up through the intake valve into the intake. They said that they had like no idea where this came from. And I remember Dodge having TSBs for these Hemis, saying that if there's an engine failure, replace the intake because of debris getting in there and then ruining the new motor. But with the piston being that damaged right there, and this thing needs a motor. So I hope you guys like it. See you later.